I'm so glad that we have a brewer back here with us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He's currently not listening.
Yeah. We'll explain the scenario.
We'll explain the scenario. We're going to need your input in a second.
Yeah.
No, you're okay. So this first one was from r/homebrewing. And the question that was posed to r/homebrewing was, what do you do if you're at a microbrewery and you taste an off flavor?
You let them know so they can take it off tap. If it's miscolored or off flavored, you need to know, especially if it's like a core beer and they know what it tastes like. I had this discussion today.
Here, you should come around here and talk into my microphone.
Here, hold on. I got you.
He's in the low greens when he's talking.
Here you go. You just talk.
All right. So if you're at a brewery and you've tasted the beer before and you know what it's supposed to taste like because that's your favorite beer, and then that's an off flavor, off color, off something, you need to let them know so they can correct it immediately. Like yesterday, I poured a blonde ale that was cloudy because the keg got shooken up and it had sediment in the bottom. So I had to switch it to another keg to make sure it was right and clean the line. But I noticed it before the customer did, just because I'm doing my job. But if there's something off, especially with flavor, because we switch kegs and stuff like that, you never know. It could be set in a room temp or anything. Beer is a living organism. It changes. Temperature, environment, elevation, everything changes it.
Even the lines, something could happen in the beer lines.
Anything can happen with the beer line. I clean the beer lines once a month with the acid wash and everything. But like, you have to be on top of it and pay attention to the color, the flavor, everything. But we need your input too to make sure we're on point for quality control.
Okay, so now you have the professional answer.
Yeah.
Circling back to my question to you before we started it, thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
What would you do? It sounds like the pressure's on for you to approach the counter.
I would
rather hear about it and pull it than serve it wrong.
Yeah, he says he'd rather hear about it and pull it than serve it wrong.
Maybe it's my...
It's quality control.
It's quality control.
Don't swerve. Don't serve a bad beer.
Now, the question is it...
What would you do? I want the chat to tell us what you would do in this circumstance.
I guess I've been on the internet too long, and there's so many people that think they know what they're talking about and have no idea. And so I'm going from the perspective of like, if someone comes up and they know, they have terminology, they have something that says, like, I know what I'm talking about, do you take it more seriously? Or is it a situation where like, if somebody comes up and is like, this beer tastes weird, I don't know.
He's coming back.
Yeah, I guess I have to come back.
I love it.
Well,
That's a great question though. If I said, I'm a home brewer, and I'm picking up a little Band-Aid in here. How do you feel about it?
I take it very seriously.
Yeah?
Because I agree with you, and I'll taste it. And if something's off, it's off. You know, but the thing is, I can't sit here and drink every beer all day because I have to serve it, and it's technically illegal for me to drink beer all day.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
Like when I'm clocked in behind a bar.
You're on the record here.
But no, I agree because I've actually had that actual exact thing. Like with something that went off is at the bottom of a keg, and they said it tastes like a Band-Aid. I tasted it. I go, I totally agree. I pulled the keg and take it off. Put something new on, clean the line, put something new on. But I need that input too. We need that input. I don't want anyone drinking a bad beer. Just bring it up because we will replace it with something better and correct this issue.
Yeah.
But we have to know because if we don't know, we can't fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got... Go ahead. Thank you. We've got a commenter that says, I would drink it and pretend it tasted fine, not to offend them.
No, it's fine.
So I think my approach would be to say, hey, I don't know a lot about beer.
Yeah.
But something tastes off here. Because I do think approaching it as like I'm a home brewer or I'm an all grain brewer and not with you, but with some folks, they might be like,
Yeah. I feel that though. I don't know. I think my perspective, I figure out how to say it in a way that's not like aggressive towards like, hey, this tastes funky.
Even if you're a person off the street that's not a home brewer.
Uh-huh.
But you've tried a certain beer so many times that you know what it's supposed to taste like, and it's off.
But do you preface?
You gotta bring even to a restaurant or a bar, not just a brewery. You gotta bring to.
He says you got to bring it in.
That's yeah.
You got to bring it. Well, I will validate you because the top comment on this Reddit thread says, 2 cents from a professional brewer here. Do tell us if you taste something off. We do as much quality control as we can, but we are only human. If we have a problem, we need to track it down and address it. So I need you to grow some guts.
I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I would say I'm not an aggressive person to be like, this tastes like Band-Aids. I'd be like, hey, something was a little off. You know, I might mention that this tastes like Band-Aids, whatever, but I'm not gonna like. It also depends on, I don't know. I think I would say something, but I would not be aggressive about it.
Let me ask you a question. You ever flip someone off while you're driving?
Man, I must have been real mad if I did. If I did, I don't remember doing it because.
So I think that's the difference in personalities. Like I am happy to tell someone how I feel on the road.
I also deal with little kids all day, so my filter is very deep. It goes far. It goes a long ways before you really.
Well, you have his permission now to approach the tap and say.
I'll reference this live stream.
Yeah, say
somebody
look at my
timestamp.
YouTube channel. Somebody clip this and email it to him so he's got it.
So I have it on file.
All right.